Hey guys, it's me again. This is the very first video slash update of my Café racer build. I picked this bike up, used obviously, from my shop that I have in school. It's an outdoor power equipment shop. I paid $212 because of tax and everything, because I needed to get a title for it. I still haven't gotten a title for it yet. I'll worry about that more or less when it's looking closer to street legal. But here's the frame and the rear bar for the fender, and one of the shocks I have installed, but not, I just have it sitting in there so the swing arm doesn't fall. I got the foot peg mounts painted and put on there. I got all the shafts for the motor, the mounting shafts. I need to find a nut for this one. I have brand new steering bearings. I have brand new fork seals. I have the forks completely torn apart. The fork tubes are upstairs. I painted my side covers. Left the centers kind of chromed out a little bit. That one's already clear coated. This one I fucked up on, and I used two different kinds of paint. You can see the really bad job at the paint. I think it was enamel on top of acrylic or something like that, but that's no big deal. I have to repaint that one. And here's the engine. If you guys don't already know what this bike is, it's a 1974 Yamaha RD 250 twin cylinder side-by-side two-stroke. I know stock they only did roughly 100 mile an hour, but with a few aftermarket parts and a little bit different gear ratio, I should get it to do about 120 to like 125, somewhere in that area, maybe even 130. I have no idea. This bike was not running when I purchased it, although I knew it had the potential to be running. So I brought it home, and about 10 or 15 minutes later, after fiddling with it, I put consistent power to the battery, because it is a point system, as you can see here. And I put some fresh gas in a tank that I rigged up, because the gas tank is completely rusty, and that's going to have to be redone. But yeah, about second or third kick after the carbs were primed, it started right up, and it sounded pretty good. I might add a startup video of when I first bought it, and you guys, I'll probably put a picture in the description or something like that so you can see what it looked like before I started. Well, here I got my entire engine repainted, or at least the cases at least. It's like a metallic cast iron, I think. This is the original clutch basket and all the gears in it. All the gears look good. Kicker shaft looks good. The basket is actually in really good shape for having 7,000 miles. It had like 7,200 miles on it or something like that. There's the seat back there. I need rings for it yet, because the pistons and everything look good. But the one ring had a chip in it. Here's the pistons, the reed cage, cylinders, and then I have the heads over here. Put that back in the parts wash. But yeah, I've got brand new clutch plates from Barnett and Steels. I got painted parts in this box, more painted parts in this box, some odds and ends of random shit, stock brake pads and stuff. All the brake pads and shoes look good, so I'm just going to reuse those. Except for the springs, I'll put new springs in it. There's the rear fender. I'm going to chop that a little bit shorter. I'm not putting the classic style back on it, where there's like almost no fender and it's just the seat, because that's just not, it wouldn't look good on this bike. Here I got fork springs, clutch, compression plate, springs and stuff, wrist pins and bearings sitting in oil so they don't rust. And there's the front of the steering tube, triple tree. Then here are the bars and triple clamp. These are not the original bars. These bars are from a stand-up jet ski. I like the way they sat, and they're pretty small. So I figured instead of buying clip-ons and reversed forks and stuff like that, I'll just buy these bars because I like the way they feel. Brand new grips, or aluminum and gel. That's what they originally look like. I took the backing off of this one so I can put a bar insert mirror on this side. Bought brand new levers and stuff. They're coming in the mail. And then this is my front fender. It's a total of 10.5 inches. I made this little front on it. Looked pretty cool. It has to be... I'm going to take all the chrome and stuff, whatever's left on it, and I'm probably going to paint it black, or I'm going to paint it the blue color that I decide to paint the tank. Stuff like that. Here's the oil tank. This is not going to be functional anymore because I actually blocked off my oil system. There was a cable mount here. I ripped that off, so there's a little hole. There's where the other one was. It didn't make a hole. There's where the fill tube was. I completely cut that off and ground it kind of flush. That's going to be welded shut along with all the little holes. The little vent tube where it's brazed in there, I cut that off along with the if I can find it, little downspout there, and I took the plug off the side. I left this in though, so when you flip the seat up, you can still see the top part of the dipstick. Here, if I grab that, so you'll still see the top part of the dipstick. I cut the dipstick because it's obviously not going to be a functional oil tank, but I will epoxy that into there. But yeah, it's basically just going to be for looks, because the fact that without this, the bike really looks like shit. And I have the other side cover for it too. It's just floating around somewhere. And the tank and the oil tank are going to need a little bit of Bondo work, but you can see I put brand new bolts on. The axle's all cleaned up. I painted every part individually. These are the RFY shocks. These are originally for four-wheelers. I got them for a hell of a price, so I picked these up. And there's like caps and stuff to the top of my forks, some nuts and bolts, and whatever was stock on this thing yet. But it should be a pretty cool bike when it's done overall. I took the wheels and stuff are up there. I need to redo those. I'm not going to let them chrome. The color scheme is going to be black, silver, and blue. Mostly black and blue. There's not really too much silver, but that's why I got a little accent pieces like the grips and stuff. But yeah, there'll be more updates and stuff like that. One quick view of some of the parts that I'm currently painting. There's a kickstand and stuff. Foot peg mounts. There's some brand new gaskets. I got some other new gaskets sitting around right here. Bought a whole graphics or gasket set from MGO. That's about it though. The motor will be going in here soon once I can find some bolts and stuff to mount my foot pegs. And yeah, there'll be updates and stuff. So I'll catch you guys later, and then there'll be a little bit more detail in the next video. I just wanted to get this up so you guys can see what I've been busy on lately. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.